Okay, so today ということで、最近海外の友達に日本ってバイトの時給低くねって言われたんですけれども、その時に逆に海外ってバイトでどれくらい稼げるのかなっていう疑問を持ったので、今回は海外の友達に自分の国のバイト事情について、これからワーホリとか海外に住んでみたいって人も多いと思うので、参考になればなということで聞いていきたいと思います。So today I wanna ask you about part-time job.
Okay.
Did you work as a part-time in UK, right?
Yes.
What kind of job did you do?
I had a few jobs. Most of my jobs were in restaurants.
How was the restaurant job?
First restaurant, a very small restaurant. I didn't get paid very much. I was getting minimum wage basically. But it was a good experience. My second restaurant job, I got paid a lot. I think it was around £9 an hour and you could get tips.
日本チップないじゃん。チップさ、あるとさ、この人リッチだなみたいな人狙い行きたいの。
なんかめっちゃ金持ちそうな家族入ったらみんななんかその家族にサーブしたかった。
やっぱあるんだそういうの。What's the hardest things when you work at UK?
When I was working in England as a waiter, I would have a lot of customers come up to me and say, you know, what is this? This food is awful. Even though it's not the waiter's fault. I think in England people are a lot more direct to you. It can hurt a little bit more for the feeling.
結構きついですね。メンタル弱い人とかだと。
Yeah.
Do you have any bad experience?
First thing?
Yeah.
So I was working in a really big fancy restaurant and I was holding a tray, 2 red wine glasses and some beers. And I was quite new, so I wasn't very experienced at holding like trays of drinks. I took one of the drinks off to place on the table. My hand sort of slipped and spilled all over the table on the customer's lap. Red wine, the woman's dresses. So the restaurant had to replace their food for free as well. I think the restaurant really hated me after that.
Today I wanna ask you some question about part-time job. So you're from Germany, right?
No,
Oh? Where are you from?
Germany.
What kind of job did you do in Germany?
I did a lot. First part-time job was makeup and perfume shop. And then second part-time job was call center for the trash company. It was very stressful. Every day like 200 people called. There's no time to breathe. And then other one was selling ice cream in the public pool. Selling ice cream was fun. I met a lot of funny people. And waitress in beer garden.
How much is the minimum wage in Germany?
At that time, it was $9.50. Now it's a little bit higher. Everything is the same, but for beer garden, I got tips. Beer garden was actually my favorite because if I want to, I can stay after work and I can have a drink with everyone.
For free?
Yeah. They also have food, so when I'm hungry, I can just eat. But why I like this job is because I can get tips. If they like me, then they would give me tips. お会計はさ、私がやる。Let's say it's like €7.50 or something. Okay, here you have €10.
そしたらもう残りの2.5ユーロは得意そうだね。
そう。
チップとかめちゃめちゃもらえそう。Did you have funny story?
Once I met Japanese people in the beer garden and I couldn't speak Japanese. And then I was so interested in Japan, so I talked to them. And then I got their Facebook. Later I met them again when I came to Japan. いい話。
Maximum, how much did you make?
I don't know per month.
Per day?
Usually I work for 5 hours and I think maximum is like 120.
Which is better, Japan, Germany?
For part-time?
Yeah.
Definitely Germany. Because the minimum wage is higher.
Hello.
Should I say something?
Yes. What's your name?
だから何回もI am Zach.
Where you from?
米国
Today I wanna ask you about part-time job. Have you ever worked as a part-time?
Yeah, 服屋さんで it was so popular. Abercrombie and Fitch. In my part-time job, there's 3 positions. 1, greeter. When you enter the shop, so you just say, hey, what's going on? And second is レジ
And third?
普通の店員さん You just walk around and fold the shirts. Yeah, but 一番きつかったはグリーター because I have to stand in front of the store and I have to say like, hey, what's going on? だからもう気まずいじゃん
How much is the minimum wage in US?
It was when I did part-time job, right? $12?
今は
今もう全然違う Maybe it's like $18.
Per hour.
Yeah.
お、高いね。And in US you get tip, right?
Yeah,
With
because
tip.
I used to work Starbucks.
Starbucks tip あんの？
あるある But Starbucks tip is 低い because you have to share the tips. So in 1 week, I only got $50. It's not so much. But it's better than nothing.
What's your job now?
Now I work at Amazon.
Amazon ね。
I'm manager because I'm smart.
うぜえ。Haven't to do again.
いや、それ言わないよ。お酒が入ったら言うかもしれないね。
Where are you from?
I'm from Australia. I'm from France.
What's your name?
Elizabeth. Lizette.
Today I wanna ask you guys some questions. Should we drink alcohol?
Yeah. Of course.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I wanna ask you guys about part-time job in each country. How much is the minimum wage?
It's like €9 something.
9 euro ね everywhere. In Japan, if you work countryside, it's lower. And Tokyo is higher.
In France, it's all same everywhere.
9ユーロってことは1350円とか。でもフランス高いからね。Most of the stuff is more expensive. How about Australia?
In my case, I got about $27 an hour, and I lived in Sydney.
リゼットめっちゃ悲しそうな顔してる。だっ
She
て
had
今
so much money.
めっちゃ悲しそうな顔。
That's the price of one beer, or maybe like $6. And in a bar, have like
Can I say something? なんで全部アルコールなの？
things like tobacco and alcohol in Australia is very, very expensive. We have a lot of taxes, so one packet of cigarettes at least $30 Australian dollars.
30オーストラリア
Yeah.
とんでもないですよ。よかった、I'm not smoker.
I imagine that it's tough for Japanese people to come to Australia from people working holiday.
あ、
And
確
they-
かに。But it's so popular. A lot of people go there. But I
Yeah.
heard that if you couldn't speak English, it's so hard to get job.
Yeah.
What kind of part-time job did you do?
I did a lot of different. First, I worked with children summer camp and I really liked it. But for this, I had like sometimes really less. After, I worked a lot in theater.
Theater.
That is really nice because I could see all the shows. And it was in front of the Eiffel Tower, really like fancy.
で、それが how much was it?
It was like 12 euros.
それ以上。So how much could you get per month?
I didn't do that much because I was university student. Normally it was around like 600, 700 euros.
How many days did you work?
It depends. For example, there is a show for like 1 week. I'm gonna work 5 days in a row. After, I'm not gonna work for like 10 days. It's more like this.
Probably 10 days or something?
Maybe.
全然いいんだけど、オーストラリアは何の仕事やったことある？
I worked in an alcohol store.
Make sense. Make sense. 謎が解けました。次のバイト鳥貴族です。決定です。
I want to work at Tariq.
やばいやばいやばい。トップオブアルコホル。
It's the afternoon, so for my working experience in Australia, I was getting paid about 27 Australian dollars an hour.
How much could you make per month?
Well, I was doing casual, so I didn't work so hard because I was studying. But maybe I'd work 3 or 4 times in the week, 600 in the week, 600 a month, 600 in a week, and at least like 1,000 Australian dollars.
per month.
Yeah.
普通にもう働く必要ないんだけどしたら。
But if I worked on Saturday, it was 1.5, 13 plus 27.
これ以上聞くのやめよう。We gotta be sad.
Then now everything is expensive.
That's true. Rent is expensive.
It's so expensive.
日本ですね、1000円。まあでもご飯安い。Eat outside cheap. When I was student, I was working at butcher.
Really?
Yeah.
I can imagine.
お客さん聞いて、Can I have 300 gram of pork? って言われたらですよ。あと、郵便局。
What's
Super easy.
sleeping?
ただ紙こうやってやるだけ。I could sleep while I'm standing. それで、あと、イングリッシュカフェ。あと、クラブのバイト。1000アルコホル in the club. それ一番高いよ。
あ
釣りサー
そうだ
ド。でも大変。I spend like Friday, Saturday, until 5 and then taking fast train to go home. でもただ1個入れてたら、イングリッシュカフェはミニマムレッジ。でも、I could learn English for free. I don't need to pay to study English.
In theaters, but like I could see the show. Do you get paid extra if you work on a holiday in Japan, like Golden Week, for example?
ない。俺の仕事の中でブッチャーもイングリッシュカフェクラブも普通だったということで、オーストラリアとフランスはそんな感じで、多分今聞いた中でもジャーマニー、UK、US、多分アメリカとオーストラリアずば抜けて高い。ということで今回聞いてみて、どの国も物価が上がるにつれて給料が上がってくっていう国が多いなと思った中で、日本の場合は最近とかコンビニのおにぎりとかの値段すごい上がってる割に、バイトの賃金とか会社の給料とかは昔と比べてあまり上がってないなっていうのが問題なんじゃないかなって個人的には思いました。ということで、こんな感じでこれからも海外の何々事情みたいな聞いてほしいこととかあれば、ぜひコメントで教えてください。さよなら。